and guys can't wait to get this one started. And the Vols will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Be changing the route. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
On the set. Griffin! Here we go! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Complete to the right. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job
turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
Timeout, Clemson.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work, and what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man,
Gonna take a shot. He caught it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Johnson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Jukes his way for more. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going to the running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. That's caught. It's Concepcion. There he goes. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. The offense changing the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. He'll set up to throw. With sure hands, it's Davidson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Lost to throw again. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll open this drive, open to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quarterback moving. He's going to fire to the left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with second down coming. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum.
He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Yr2 if they can stop them on third down. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. Turns it on in midfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Wants to fire on second down. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know He's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more score. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Touchdown, Volunteers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be...
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Davidson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Buying some time. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That brings him to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Oh, that's speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here's a hit. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Simpson. Gonna let it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. Oh, he got loose. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Volunteers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. It's a flea flicker. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Clemson, 20.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Still running at the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that. They got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
And the balls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll give it to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Still looking on the move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Tennessee offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jefferson. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Moore. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
To the air, it's Simpson. Using his feet to buy time.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Flying the friendly skies. They run it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now they're up by 9 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last...
He's got it on the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Dances away. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down. New set of downs.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line.
Here we go.
Quickly complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit 000s in a captivating game today in the American. UConn was anything but dominant today, but the Huskies are going to leave Rentschler Field winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Simpson. The screen, he can go. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute
touchdown, Tennessee! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. He is stopped short of the goal line. The two-point try is no good. They had hoped to push the edge out to double digits. Instead, still a one-possession game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Concepcion. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Now they'll run it on the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Volunteers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Gets away from one. He's got space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Gets rid of it. Got it on the outside. It's Bennett. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Clemson is quick to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds.
He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Hard running there. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?